Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Ajay Kumar.
Hello, Ajay Kumar. Thank you for coming.
Namaste to you.
Where did you grow up and where do you live now?
Well, I grew up in Mysore. I live in Mysore, born in Mysore. Everything is Mysore.
Mysore through and through.
Yeah.
And what has been the main contemplative or spiritual practice of your life?
Well, I do two things. One is the yoga, one is the Vedanta. So the yoga I started when I was 10. So I've been doing and teaching also from 22 years. And that's my a practice for me and myself, an understanding of the Vedanta. And that's the next level that I study in the Sanskrit College of Mysore. So that's where all the great gurus have studied. So I want to feel their energy. So I studied in the Sanskrit Maharaja College.
So at 10, you decided you were going to study yoga. Can you remember, can you go back there and lead me into that?
Yeah. Well, see, since when I was a kid, I always had a crave, I wanted to do something. I tried so many things. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Finally, I kind of remember that when I was coming from some place with my grandma, I remember there was a board saying yoga. I didn't know there was many different kind of yogas and stuff. So I do remember where there is a bus stand of Mysore to my home. On the way, you can see our guru, B.N.S. Iyengar's yoga shala in Parkhad Mutt. I do remember saying yoga shala. And then I kind of, okay, let me try that thing, I didn't know what was that thing. So let's see. And I got many different signs as well, like somewhere I go, my own place or some place, and I see the book of yoga. And then I see the board of yoga. Then I thought maybe, I should try this one. Maybe this is what I wanted to do. We don't know, because I was craving for something. I tried many things, nothing worked. And then when I went to my guru and then started to practice, the first day after the practice, I was like, wow, this is the one I want to do the rest of my life.
What do you think someone under 10 is looking for?
Honor?
What do you think you were looking for?
Well,
so what was something there you were going,
I am not looking for anything, because I did understand everything is within us. So we just need to go inside and deeply run around ourselves. And the answers I never look for outside, I always look at inside. And the Vedanta and the practice of yoga helped me more to look inside than outside. So each time I practice yoga, or each time I study the Vedanta or some of the verses, it just makes me so connected into me, and then helps me go inside. I'm not really outside person, but it helps in my teaching to see what is going on outside, and it helps telling the people how to do the journey inside. So that's the main thing.
So you came out of that first class and went, wow.
Yes. This is what, somehow I felt like I born for this, because in my family no one does yoga or anything like this. So we didn't know, it was a raw. So my feeling I had, it's like you crave for something, you need to have it. It's like that I had it, but not as a eating. It's like physically, mentally, that I wanted to feel something. So since when I was a kid, I had a different life in my life. So I always used to question why this is happening, why to me only, why there is so many people, why it is happening to me only, why I got so lucky to find the place which I was looking for. and this early, you know. And I took all of my friends also to practice yoga because I just wanted to show them how amazing the feeling of yoga is, you know. So that's the main thing for me, that I always get the connection into it.
So what were those first few years from 10 onwards like, studying with your teacher?
Crazy. Actually, I fall in love with the yoga so much. I used to do like a little bit too much, like before the school and after the school, before the school, after the school, before the school, after. Just that feeling is just like impossible to feel it anywhere else in this world. So every time I feel like I want to go to that place, you know what I mean, during the day, which is the part of the place you like, you know, that is the practice place that I love, that I want to be in that place, that helps me to see myself better and feel things better inside of me.
Amazing. So what was it like with your teacher?
He's one of the greatest teacher. He's like a lion. So his teaching is like a roaring, you know, and it's just amazing the way he disciplinedly, you know, teaches the stuff like that, and you know, and we get to learn from one of the greatest guru, and he is, whoever he is, under him, whoever practices or teaches, they are also like him. It's like a lion and lion cubs, like that. So they always also become very stricter, very deeply connected to the root of the things, and gets into the traditional way and do the things.
So he was very strong with you?
Yeah, he's very strict and strong, not only with me, with everyone.
Right. And he comes, this is B.N.S. Iyengar, right?
Yeah.
He comes through the Krishnamacharya
Yes.
lineage.
Actually, he's from Srirangapatnam, which is very closer to our Mysore. And like as the great Guru Krishnamacharya, he always goes, long time ago, he used to go to many different places and you know, teach yoga in different villages. And that's how my Guru met him also and followed. And then, you know, he studied under the great Guru and the, you know.
Yeah. So what was your evolution like into like early teens and adulthood in relationship to studying under your guru and, you know, growing within the yoga tradition yourself?
Yeah, it's just like see, he's the person that you need to feel. You have to feel his teachings and then do the things. So he always been the greatest guru who speaks also, who looks and teaches also, who feels, you know, what you need to learn also. He's that kind of person.
When you say feel, can you touch a little bit more on that?
Now, example, we are practicing in the hall, main hall. Soon as he enters, you know, the energy just blows. That is the feeling that you get. You will have even more effort and greater achievement and amazing feelings that you get just by his entry, you know. So that is the feeling. And sometimes he looks at you, example, you will be corrected automatically. Like without thinking that you need to correct, he will just put you into the position of the mind and the body together. So that's the feeling.
So it's something very much unsaid.
Yes. He is that kind of teacher as well. He says also, as I said, he looks and also, and you can feel also.
So what did practice give you, like as you developed under his guidance as a person?
To be honest, it gave me everything in my life. Everything. All the things it gave me, I didn't ask for anything. Everything came automatically in my life. All, you know, it doesn't matter what I need to do next. I am not in the confusion because of the practice. You know, I knew always what I wanted to do. I'm very clear about what I want to do. And I was very clear what I am doing as well. I never got a confusion on age of 10, 12, 13, whatever that age. I always decide the right thing in my life to do, right time to choose the right thing. The yoga, what it gave me the brightness of light to see the world even in a better and brighter way. And that better, brighter way brought me to the place where I wanted to be. And that's the feeling that I have.
Amazing. So it's an evolution.
Yes, yes.
And so what point was it that you would turn from being a student into being a teacher? How does that work under the guidance of a guru?
Again, that is also, it's a bless of the guru. And mainly what happens is, it's the feeling that you get. It's the experience that you get. And it is the situation the life puts you into the teaching. I didn't decide that, okay, today I'm going to teach. No. The situation created surrounding me like that in my life. So, and we have to bow for the situation, whatever created surrounding us, because it's a universal decision, not mine. So if I decide, there is always a little bit funny here and there. When the universe decides, always a beautiful way to get into. So the situation created for me, the platform is created for me. I used to work really hard as doing private classes and all this stuff. From small to the big yoga shala we came. So it's a big process. When the universe holds your hand, you can really walk for a long. So.
And is that, do you think, what the teachings are teaching us? The
Yes.
universe can hold our hand.
Exactly. But we just need to know we are holding the hand. Many of the people, they are holding the hand, but they never think that they could walk with them. That is the problem. But that yoga will help people to see that you are doing a journey with some kind of energy. As long as you have eyes to see, or to feeling to feel, or legs to give the power, it is always there. You just have to keep walking. But people always complain, I'm not walking, I'm not moving anywhere, I am just in the same place. But it's your job. Once you hold the hand, you have to walk, feel the things, and then do. Everybody has a blessing. It's just some people realize it, some people doesn't realize it. Who realizes will have a blissfulness. Who doesn't realize it will be still saying nothing is there.
And did you find that, like, when you moved from being a young boy into being a teenager into being an adult, that the way you studied changed? Were you learning the Vedanta and the philosophy from the beginning, or did you kind of start to consume it more as you got older?
See, that is what I was saying in my words. The yoga, when I started, it gave me the right decision to do right things actually. I have failed in the normal studies actually, because I was never interested, like maths and the science and the social. Like these I was never interested. I was interested about something beyond the things, not just simply the thing. So when I failed the 10th standard, that is where, why am I doing this? Because I'm not interested. What am I interested? I'm interested in Sanskrit. Okay, let me try that, see if it's mine. And soon as I enter, I loved the way it gives you just a small word to brighten your brain, or to see your things better. It was just amazing. It pulled me too much towards it. So first I started with the practice of yoga. While I am doing, it made me the situation again, turn the table to see the newer vision or newer ways in our life to do the journey. And that's when I started the Sanskrit, and which I really enjoyed it. And I really enjoy. The rest of my life I'm going to study that, because that blissfulness is very important.
I love the way you said the word can just brighten your life. Do you mind talking a little bit more about that?
Yeah. See, what happens in my teaching also, I always say to the people, we have eyes, we don't have a vision. We have an ear, but we don't hear people. We only listen. Listening is like a music, yeah, it's background music. We never listen, we shouldn't listen, we should always hear the people. So brighten up means, I always, even in my teaching, I always put the same thing, because telling the people, when you see, you will get to understand every single thing about it. Now, for example, you are seeing a body. Whatever that body needs, you will get to know. If you do the practice and, you have that brighten up energy entering into your system, you will get to know. Whenever you are talking with someone, you get to know what they are missing, what we need to be connected, what is missing, what is connection. In the teaching or in your normal life, it doesn't matter, or in your practice, first you will be processed through yourself and then put that into the action of with the others. So that's when the brighten things up will come, because it brightens you in first, then brightens the out first, after.
Amazing. And so this area of study, this area of seeing things, just is always open.
Yes. It's just amazing. Every time I try my level best to show the people what I see. Every time I try to see or feel or do the best for the people to see what I see or feel what I feel. Or like this, I try, I never give up. This is this. We try and do our level best to brighten them up also.
So at its heart, yoga is teaching us about this openness.
Yes. As I said, we need to have an eye to see it. It always shows you. But if we look something else, you won't be able to see. If we listen to something else instead of hearing your own self, you will be not hearing at all. So it always does its job. It's just we don't have that capacity to see or hear, not listen. Listening is like listening to the sound, but no, we need to hear what the things are saying.
So if you with you having that ability to have that understanding, and you look at yourself and you look at that young child, like a young boy who first went in, how do you see that evolution in yourself?
Well, in the journey of my life, I saw many things, many hard ways, easy way, correct way, all of these. I'll just tell you one small story. When we were kids, we were just playing on the street. We just met one guy. I don't know which country he's from. I can't remember. But we all was very excited to meet him. Hey, what you do in your country? He said, I am a pyramid teacher. Well, we said, what is this pyramid? It looks, it sounds weird. He was like saying, oh, you create a pyramid by humans, by one person standing in one person standing in one person. So we thought it was a fun. As kids, we wanted to do it. So where do we go? Let's go to the park, he said. In our park, there is too many people and everybody, you will be attracting them. I said, no, we have a better idea. Let's go to our yoga shala, because no one will be there. So we just go there and, do the pyramid, because our teacher only comes in the morning, and then the evening, we never get to see him, during the day. So we thought, let's go and do it. So we were doing a pyramid. In the middle of it, we could hear, we have a wooden floor actually to get into our yoga hall from the temple. So we could hear the sound, tuk, 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 and then we just saw it was our teacher. He was like, who are you? What are you doing here? He got really upset, because that's a yoga place. You don't do monkey stuff in the yoga place. That is very disrespectful. But we were young. We don't know. But you cannot say that. So he was like, who are you? What are you doing? And every one of us run. I thought I run as quick as a cat. I think he didn't see there was too many kids and he didn't see me come on. Yeah, that's what I felt. Then he scolded that guy, don't come again to this place to do monkey stuff or whatever. So he warned that guy and sent, and we left. Next day morning, I went and put the mat, pretended myself, oh my God, I don't want him to see me practicing, or I don't want him to think that I was there yesterday. So I put the mat and then doing the practice. Then I can feel behind my head that he's walking towards me. I was wishing the God, please don't, please don't. He came and then he said, you, roll the mat, get out. I said, sir, please, sir, I don't do this anymore. Please, sir, please. He didn't, no. Roll the mat, get out. I said, sir, I beg you in the feet. No, he has to go. So I went out, crying, feeling very much, feeling in the heart, very heavy. I went and put it in I didn't dare to say it to my home also, because they would feel bad what I did. It is bad to do whatever I did. So, I was feeling every day, how heavier in my heart, because I could not practice. That is the day it taught me how much this practice brought me, and how much I miss it and how much I love it. How much our Guru is teaching us. I get to know the value of our practice just by that one feeling. I used to go every day just to show my face. I am upset still, please, can you allow me? No, he never even looks at you. He looks at you, but he doesn't talk, and he just goes. After 3 months of everyday begging, one person I found in our yoga shala, who is the senior guy, I said, sir, please help me. He's such a nice person. He spoke to him. He said, okay, all right, come. When I came, I was putting the mat in the normal place. He said, no, roll the mat, go to the place this way. Where there is outside of the window, in the balcony, where there is a lot of dust because of its open air. And then I have to practice in there. It doesn't matter, dust or dirt. He just wanted to show me, he just wanted to see how dedicated I was to continue. So I did it continuously. He was coming every day to check, did he run away or he is still doing? I was still doing. Otherwise, he also has that thing, no? Otherwise, why would he come and check if he is there or not? So I was still practicing. Then one day he said, okay, come here, practice here. That is the day I felt like, wow, I am in heaven. I felt amazing. And then it was just so beautiful. And I had my life tribute to him, because of what he taught me. It was hard, but what he taught me, what I wanted in my life. What was the best thing in my life? What was the so much powerful? That is the day I get to find. So he's like that. He always teaches you in a way, in a different way. It's very amazing. It helps us to see who we are.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ajay.
Yeah.
So if there's one thing that you'd like to share with others that you've learned about yourself through your practice, through your study, through your work, through your connection to your Guru, what would that be?
I just say to the people, please do yoga, not the asana. If you do the asana, what happens? You become a physical person stuck in the physical dimension of the practice. When you do yoga, put all the yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi into your practice, it becomes a yoga practice. My Guru of the Vedanta, he always used to say, never just study, put the study into your life, and that then only it makes you the better person. So like that, my word for the people is always put the things into your practice, and your vision will change, your feeling will change. You start the inner journey, then external journey. That's the thing.
Thank you so much for your time, Ajay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Always.